Greetings, fellow mortals. Brink's here, and today we're diving into the latest tuning changes for the most diabolical class in Azeroth, the Warlock. Blizzard's given us some boosts, a little more oomph, and just a pinch more firepower. But don't worry, my aspiring evildoers, I will break down exactly what these changes mean for each specialization and how they might just make you the star of your next dungeon or raid. So grab your spellbooks, summon your demons, and let's get into it. So here's what's going on. Blizzard's decided we Warlocks need a bit of a power boost in single target and multi-target situations to keep up with other classes. Basically, they're giving us more ways to hit harder and hit faster. Specifically, they've looked at Affliction, Demonology, and Destruction. Yes, every specs has something juicy coming in this update. They've made it clear that PvP isn't being affected by these changes. So all of you Affliction PvPers out there, don't get too excited yet. First up, Affliction. If you're a fan of withering your enemies down from the inside out, you're gonna love these tweaks. Here's what's changing. Hellcaller wither damage has been increased by a full 25%. Yes, you heard me. This change means we will see more raw damage every time the dot ticks away. Agony, a whopping 15% more damage. That's gonna ramp up nicely in multi-target situations. Remember, the longer that lasts, the harder it hits. Corruption damage is going up by 25% as well. Just imagine slathering that over a whole group of mobs. And finally, Unstable Affliction has received a 20% boost. This will help you punch through tougher enemies a bit more cleanly in PvE without needing to spam other spells. Now, this isn't a total overhaul, but it's clear that Blizzard's trying to make Affliction more viable in dungeons, something we've all been craving for some time now. Now, let's talk Demonology. Demonologists, you're getting some love this week. This species is one of the trickiest to play with all its summoned demons, but Blizzard's added some nice quality, life improvements that are sure to help. First up, Dreadstalkers now have a 100% chance to generate a demonic core. It was 50% before. This is huge for mobility because you will have a reliable source of demonic cores to cast Demon Bolt instantly and keep the summoning chaos going. Grimoire. Felguard has had a serious power spike, with damage now increased by 125%, up from 60%. That's practically doubling its damage output. So if you're planning on running that talent, be prepared for a big DPS bump. Hand of Gul'dan is seeing a 25% boost, and called Dreadstalker's damage has been increased by 20%. With these changes, we're going to have some pretty nasty damage coming out of our main demons, and it will make our builds feel a lot smoother. Moving on to Destruction. For all you Chaos lovers, Destro has been getting some move love in raids and dungeons with these buffs. Hellcaller. Wither has that same 25% increase that we saw in Affliction. Now we can take that damage boost into our Chaos builds. Chaos Bolt is hitting 10% harder. Yep, that's right. When you hit with a big Chaos Bolt, you will really feel it. Immolate is also boosted by 25%, which will be fantastic for setting up those critical hits on your Chaos Bolt and Incinerate it. Speaking of Incinerate, its damage has gone up by 20%, so our core filler is packing a little more heat. And last but not least, Conflagrate has received a 25% increase in PV. That's going to be one powerful snap of our fingers. Even Rain of Fire is getting a 20% boost. So how do all these changes actually feel in practice? Well, Affliction is going to feel stronger in its dot spreading abilities. In Mythic especially, you will have a lot more uptime on solid damage, making you more competitive in dungeons. For Demonology, the consistency of demonic core generation is going to make it much easier to keep up those powerful casts in both dungeons and raids. Plus, your Felguard is going to hit like a truck. This will make Demonology a bit more forgiving to play while increasing overall output. And for Destruction, the Chaos Bolt damage boost and higher Incinerate and Conflagrateds mean we will be seeing much higher crits, which makes Destro even more satisfying to play. Alright, that's it, my fellow Warlocks. That's the breakdown. Warlocks are definitely looking a lot stronger going into this week's reset. Blizzard is listening to community feedback, and they seem intent on keeping us competitive. Whether you're a minion master, a bringer of chaotic fire, or a spreader of corruption, these buffs should make our dark magic feel as powerful as it should be. If you're as excited about these changes as I am, let me know in the comments. Are you sticking with your current species, or are these changes tempting you to try something new? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates on our favorite Sinister class. Also, I have had many requests from the community about my user interface, add-ons, and my keybinds. Be sure to watch out for those videos. They will be coming out soon. Thanks again. Brink's out, and I will see you in the next one.